All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your back nine coverage of your Midsummer Classic here at Pleasant Ridge Park. I'm joined here with Joe Johnson, founder of
Budget Disc Golf Videos. Come check us out.
You'll see the front nine posted over there on his channel. We got a heater kind of going on here with at least Cam's off to an amazing start. We got Pat and Marcus along the card as well.
Marcus was even, I think, and Pat's a little behind, but still a lot of golf to get to play.
So where does your mind go kind of going into the back nine here?
The first couple holes are kind of open, and I think especially the first hole, a chance to maybe get some momentum back. It's a par 4 with some OB. You can see it's a long.
Yeah, must I speaking right here?
Yeah, it's a long par 4, but very gettable. As long as you keep your drive in the middle, the approach shot into a protected green with these trees, you can just kind of crash the disc into the trees, and anywhere in those trees is going to be a pretty easy putt.
As we see the parking lot here, lining the right side is OB. We got Cam teeing off first.
Just flip up, get the full ride. Nice drive. That should be a pretty straightforward up and down from there. You just don't want to turn it over and put it in the parking lot.
No, you do not. That's one thing here. Marcus is going with a forehand, which does typically would finish right. So
and it does slope downhill, so he's really got to get that angle right. So this needs a dig. This might need a little help. Oh, it doesn't get it. If it catches the edge, it might stick, but that one didn't. That's unfortunate. But it's still, he can save the par.
Yeah, it definitely turns into a must par situation versus easy up and down for par at least.
Yeah. This is looking good. The backhand, I think, is the better play if you've got it.
Yeah, I was about to say 100%. I don't know about you, but I almost try to just bite off half.
Yeah.
Pitch up and just take my birdie. Again, we're starting here. I mean, this is hole 10 for them, but hole 1
on the course.
Yeah.
That's pretty
up
good
and
shot.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have a pretty straightforward putt there.
I think the only place you don't want to be is like back right, at least for me, because there are some trees there that make you have to straddle out.
Yep. I try to crash in from the right and kind of get through those trees. So it's a little bit of a roll of the dice, but it's fairly open.
Yeah, I changed my mind on this after I played for a flare skip, and I think I skipped down the hill, down the road.
Oh,
yeah, one of them counter skips.
It's this stayed straighter than I expected to. I kind of expected it to ties around.
Yeah, I forgot what he was throwing, but it was one of those. As soon as he said it, I'm like, it's just gonna go straight for the rest of the day. I'm not.
You can see Patrick is real close there. That was a bomb drive.
Yeah.
Marcus lining up probably a little stepper here.
Yeah, going for a par. He might be inside circle.
Might.
Oh no, step.
Oh man, needs to find that that range again he had on hole 1 or hole 10, the first hole. Yeah, if you Cam, you were making a liar out of me. That's where I usually like to end up, is by those trees. I crash in and all right, there we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Pat kind of landed back there, but he was able to get through those trees.
This is another one that's been cleaned up quite a bit. Brandon has a ton of work. The president of the Lake Erie Disc Golf Club, Brandon Borgia, shout out.
He's the reason this 9 was, or 10, 18 was get in.
Yeah, this whole course wouldn't be here if not for his work.
Oh, we got hole 2 here. I mean, it's a forehand dream, it looks like. I haven't found it.
It's very uphill. I try to flex an understable disc up the hill and have it kind of crash.
I was about to say, I think we're going to see a little flex backhand here.
Yeah, that's essentially what I'm trying to do. I want to pull it a little bit farther right, I think.
Such a scary spot going right. There's ivy, some thick stuff.
Yeah, there's some thorns over there on the right that are really, they'll chew you up.
I think Cam's going with a flip up too. I haven't really seen him.
Not bad. That was a little higher. You can't really tell how uphill this is. It's a very uphill hole.
Oh yeah, the camera doesn't quite do it justice. I'm sitting about I think a 200 up, and you can see it's still.
Yeah, it's not. Oh, that's a good shot.
There is such a downhill too, and I think I couldn't tell where his rolled there, but we're looking downhill towards hole 1. with a little cabbage blockage there.
Yeah, if you're behind those trees, it's no good. You want to be either left or right of them.
I feel like the tree needs to give the little finger wag for us.
No, no, no. Oh, Pat, that's about as good a look as.
Oh wow.
Wow, Marcus. Okay,
Well, what was that? As good as?
never mind. Never mind. Marcus likes to prove me wrong on those kind of.
Yeah. It is a forehand. I like the forehand. If you're going to be aggressive, backhand to me is playing for par, 100% for me.
I mean, you can get a look. Patrick had a look, but I think the forehand is. If you've got the power to get up that hill, the forehand's a good play.
We ended there with Marcus getting a bird. Other two ending with par.
Hole 3, dead straight down this tunnel. Low ceiling right here that we're going under as walking forward into a protected green area. Pretty wide open. You don't want to go early left. You don't want to go early right. Marcus flexing something down there. He loves putting that Anheuser angle on his.
I gotta agree with it too. He throws Firebird. I throw the FX2. It's a beautiful shot. I think Pat's gonna go with it too. It looks like
trying to flip something up, or
I think Pat goes for a little stand up, but he's gonna get the same kind of flex into it.
Nice shot right in the mouth of the little cove there.
Now here, aggressive, I think, kind of.
Yeah, I like the backhand play. I don't have the distance on my forehand to get there. Something's gonna flip up, ride straight. It's gonna be a little left. If you go,
what about straight there though? Just
Yeah,
not a question in my mind where that disc was gonna go just straight.
These two trees between him and the basket are kind of a pain in the neck, but you can still get around them.
I think it's the only thing that like confidently will block you from ending up like wanting to go there.
Yeah, and you see it pushed his butt a little bit right. I didn't hyzer enough.
And then Pat right in the mouth where you want to.
Oh, I don't. He wants that back. He wants that back.
I feel you, Pat. I do, but
we've all been there, right? Like,
yeah.
If you play disc golf, you've had that feeling. It's a terrible feeling, and we're sharing it with the internet. Cam dropping in his par. Patrick also getting a par, but
point out some of the art out there at the ridge. Also, thanks to
Brandon Borgia.
Yeah,
check out Borgia Art Studios if you have a chance. He has some amazing art, disc golf art, all kinds of art.
Man, what can we say again here? Hole 4.
I like this hole, but it is a hard 3 to get.
It's
a hard 2 to get. We'll say it's a hard birdie.
Yeah, the angle is one of those where I'm almost looking like a stall. Something to stall into it. We're gonna see a forehand. I believe he went wave. He was really feeling it this weekend.
He likes that wave, that understable. He kicks off a tree, finishes to the right. That's a little tricky over there.
I think maybe a little more traditional here. Patrick going with a little backhand.
Yeah, you want to throw a backhand kind of high, have it crash to the bottom of the hill, give yourself a long putt.
Yeah, but you don't
want to go too straight because there's some swampy areas.
I think what the swamp is actually kind of opens up to it now, at least. Now the stuff's starting to die. Not what we're seeing here in this this greeny.
So yeah, Pat pushed a little long. He might be past the gap.
Let's see if Cam gets up there and gets a little.
It's pretty specific. You need it to hyzer before where you're standing.
Oh,
but not that far before it.
Yeah,
that's going to be tricky.
That's a very locals only route.
There are some gaps through there. I've seen Marcus go through that corner and make it.
Yeah, but local.
Yeah,
local,
it's not
local knowledge.
You don't do that on purpose. You don't do that on purpose. He's going to try to flex something up. So
the outside the basket is actually kind of an elevated from where.
Yeah, it's way up on a hill. So you go down a hill from the tee and then back up a hill. You can see here.
You can kind of see with Pat. That's a swamp. It is kind of open, but it's not where you want to land by no means.
No, you want to land by that down tree that you can see in front of them.
I mean, we can see what happens when you push just a little bit too much. It almost.
Oh, that's a good.
Oh yeah.
Good scramble there. Good pitch over that rough.
There's some good briars where Cam's at. And did he get a roll or checked up there?
It looked like it checked up. He's probably just 10 feet.
Man, that is danger on this with the roll away potential.
Yeah, it'll roll all the way down to that log.
I know. I actually thought it was a joke for a while until I called roll and went well past it down into the swamp again. We get Pat tapping out there. Cam's coming out with a bogey on that.
Yeah, so it closes the gap a little bit.
What a backhand hyzer hole.
There's been a couple of routes added through the middle, but yeah, this is definitely a very uphill backhand hyzer. You can play a skip off the road, or you can play a pure hyzer and try to get as far left as you can.
So now we got a little more cut kind of on that inner gap.
Yeah, so you can go a little early and still get through.
I call that
Well, where Marcus just went, actually, that's now open. He's going to be, as the time of this video, that's going to be a little bit trapped.
yeah, I just don't like that gap. I cannot force myself. I like Pat's here. Maybe if you can get a little skip it.
Oh
yeah,
that's the play. That's the shot you want. The straight shot through that middle that's been cut more recently is a little bit of a roll of the dice.
yeah. I was gonna say I like playing for that little skip up the hill with a little flare. I think Cam would be if he can.
A little early. So I think right now, if he played that same shot today, it would actually get through. But
yeah, I'm about to say some of that stuff is down on the left there. I'm not no tree biologist or anything, but
I believe you, Josh. I truly do.
some of those trees are not there. I can't give you the exact ones.
This is going to be a tough shot. I'm not sure what he's going to do to.
What do you think there? Yeah, like you
forehand roller.
Get the disc up and down, maybe tomahawkish.
Oh, it was a thumber.
Yeah,
caught something about halfway there. He'll have he should have an easy up and down from there.
Yeah, this is the one tree on this hole that I can say is a jail tree. It's
that pine tree.
Yeah, some of the hanging pines, and it can make a disc do some crazy things.
Yeah, you don't usually get through that one. I can't see where that one ended. It looked like a good angle on it. He's probably gonna have a putt. He's got a long look.
There's a little downhill behind the basket.
It looks like kind of a layup because yeah, it is. It does kind of slope down away with some roll away potential. It won't roll too far, but it's a longer putt than you want. There it is. Putt. There it is. Thank you.
Oh, run that. Yeah, get a little something going. I say
that's what we're talking about. That's what we're used to seeing when we're playing with Pat.
Yeah. Oh, I say great birdie. Good drive off the tee.
Yep. It's
you like to see those rewarded. It's frustrating when you get a great drive and you can't convert.
Yep. Way to come back from that in the last one.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, I know personally when I if I miss a short putt, then I get tentative, I get hesitant, and I don't commit to my putts anymore. And it was nice that Pat didn't do that.
Well, we got the 100% opposite. I yet to see a backhand kind of sneak through this.
Yeah, you could try a turnover, but it's just the angle is not.
I'm about to say the angle we're staring at, you kind of want to slide exactly what Pat just did.
Yep, that's a great shot. There is OB right behind the basket within 3-4 feet of the basket.
Yeah. But it's an ace run or you're going to go to the drop zone.
And it's a tough drop zone. It's makeable. It's fair, but it is.
That's about 45, 50. Yep. But that OB actually lines all the way up on that right side as well.
I like this hole. Even I do a forehand on this hole. Cam looks like he threw the backhand.
I think the backhand, we can kind of see those logs represent the OB behind it.
Marcus got a little aggressive, but he's
right
under the bucket.
Yeah.
It's a tough one to run with that OB so close. You see those logs, and it's just on the other side of those logs. The logs give you a little bit of a backstop, but if you're high, if you hit off the top of the cage or the top of the basket,
I'm gonna say you can see he's staring down OB right off.
And convert two in a row.
Arms, like you could just blast it in there and hopefully catch
it. I agree with Pat there. You just got to blast it in there and hope you catch a log. We can see that CTP marker is actually right behind the basket. Pat's put a good little front nine in here.
Yeah, that's a way to come back. And he should have another one.
Yeah.
Right? He should have had the whole 3 as well. Now we're back in the open. The gas line hole. It's a long par 4. You want to ideally get to the road we just crossed, so that gives you a nice forehand approach into this sloping green.
And almost a dog leg right at the end.
So, you do not want to go into the woods on the right. So I'm hoping that kicks out, or at least is on the edge. There's no way to sneak through that. You're going to end up having to pitch out.
I think this hole is the definition of a military golf hole. You can go right, left, all the way down this fairway.
The forehand's a good play because it's going to go into the slope of the hill. Marcus turns it over and he's going to spike in. If you're on the right-hand side, you can't see the basket. If you end up on the left-hand side, you can usually see over the hill and see the basket.
I feel like he's setting up good though for a forehand approach.
Yep.
I mean, I think Cam wants to go big here with a backhand hyzer.
It flips up
And
nice.
big he does.
If he can get to that road.
Oh, past the road.
Yeah, that's
he's gonna be
great.
staring straight down at the basket.
That's a great spot to be.
We can kind of see what right looks like here with Pat.
He's not too far in, but it's still tough. It's tough to make progress from.
I think it's almost like a pitch out and just take your medicine.
Yeah. If you try too hard, like you said, you end up on the left-hand side of the fairway, and you kind of.
And
Yeah, that was a good.
He got distance, yeah.
And he made some forward progress. He cleared the road. He should be able to get up and down from there.
What a beautiful sight too, with those like trees stacked up there.
Oh, Marcus, a little short, came in a little short. He might still have a look. You can see the basket down the hill. Patrick got over on that a little bit.
I still would rather miss left though, because you're looking straight up at the basket.
Yeah, you can run it kind of without any worries. But that's a longer putt.
Oh yes, yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
You want that to be your birdie putt.
Cam going with a forehand here.
Yeah, he's the closest of the bunch.
What a rip too. He's staring at the basket. I don't think anybody who has maybe not played this hole, that is a rip. Like,
yeah.
And to not end up left or right off the backhand.
Yeah, right where you want to be.
We got Marcus with a little pitch forehand. Gonna be.
He'll be dropping that next one. Yeah. Cam looking down the birdie.
Right through the trees.
After that drive, you kind of want to be closer than this, but that's a very makeable putt. So close.
That looked
it looked pretty good. It could have caught. It was on the strong side, but it was to the right.
Ooh.
Up the hill, you got to give it some juice. You want to make it up the hill.
Yeah, that's such a Oh, again, it kind of stemmed back to that first shot. It hurts. It does on this whole course.
So coming out of there as a group at +1 is not where you want to be. You want to at least get a birdie or two on.
Yeah, especially coming into this hole, by far the hardest par 3 on the course. You really want to push maybe like 360 feet on a hand.
This hole averages a stroke and a half above par.
Yeah.
So it is a hard 3. I've seen Marcus to it. You've toed it, right?
I have.
So it's gettable, but it's not easy.
I'm about to say, I think this is one of the biggest forehands around you need, and he catches up right.
But he's on the edge, so actually it's not too bad. You don't want to be right, but it's...
I'm about to say, I think that's the thing we've got to mention too, is the right side lined with trees, left side, as you can see, is lined with trees.
It's a hallway. If you can get to these trees right in front of the camera, this group of 3 right in the middle of the screen, then getting up and down is pretty manageable. The only way to access the basket, I think, is with a low line drive forehand.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest shot. Cam's coming out big backhand, and it is a very late flip.
I've been throwing a straight mid-range just to get to the middle of the fairway.
The kind of what you want, maybe feed a little more. As you can see here, the basket's over to the right.
Yeah, you can see there's no way to access it. Like, if you're over on the right, it's a tough scramble from that spot.
I would say left is the miss if you're gonna.
Yeah. Great shot. That was a solid anhyzer.
Oh yeah. Right out in the open too. He'll be staring at the basket, probably looking 50.
Marcus having to go to a knee.
And what some long legs will help you there.
Yeah, for sure. Anything you can do to get the forehand working. Got to give himself some space from that tree. I thought he was farther to the left, but that's gonna. Oh dang!
Well, again, this is one now that would have probably flared through, as it's been cleared up a little bit now on the right.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm saying just about 2 weeks too late.
Yeah. So looked like Pat had a decent shot.
Yeah.
Have a putt. Marcus got about halfway to the basket, so he's gonna have to pitch up.
I don't know if it's a pitch or not.
Oh, it was a run.
I was gonna say I don't think that's a pitch.
I think you're right. That did not look like he had any intention of laying up.
Again, we're looking here for hole 17 for him, kind of coming into the final.
Yeah, the final stretch.
You know, with this being a one-round event,
Oh, oh,
how much do you pay attention to the score throughout the round?
I mean, I personally, I like to just play, focus on the next shot. The only shot that matters is the next one. But you have, at this point, you have to know because you have to know how aggressive you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're pushing possibly the last hole, which is aceable.
Yeah.
I know I've basket out of it, chained. We're looking what bogey? Was that 2 bogeys on that?
Yeah, I think so.
That's one par save though. That's
a solid par. As you said, last hole, this is hole 9. It is very gettable. It's a tight gap as all of these short wooded holes are, but
I actually went with a forehand on that.
that's a surprise.
We're gonna see Marcus go with it as well.
I think shapes for a backhand better, but
it really, I think that's gonna be. We're also playing OB. That road you see on my left is OB there. I think this is your traditional putter, little stand-up play. Something slower that's just going to kind of grab into the green.
Yeah, I think that's the preferred route. Pulls it over to the right a little bit, but it actually gets through.
Yeah, you know what? To see a whole group get through basically the entire tree in the front, that's saying something on its own.
Yep.
Pat looking down about a 50.
Yeah, that's the way you want to
finish. Oh, yeah, with the rundown.
Yeah, the fist pump.
We got to run that back, of course.
Heck yeah. Way to finish.
That's every bit. What? Circle 2's edge, easy?
Yeah, absolutely. That is a long bit.
And way to use all basket. Don't even need chains.
He's psyched about it, and he should be. Like, coming back from kind of a rough first 9.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to say, he finished that back 9.
Yeah, he put together a really solid back 9.
Situation where every birdie is important. Cam.
Oh, you need to put that a little bit right. Yeah, you can see over here on the right hand side of the fairway, there's some thorns in there. It's a difficult. He's close, but
it's nothing like getting stuck in the leg while you're trying to putt, right?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Good concentration though. Cam dropping it in. Luckily for him, he didn't need.
Yeah, I was gonna say, ended up what 57, 59.
He did need it. Wow.
Yeah, one down.
That last one, he definitely, and Pat was right there in the mix too. So we're moving to a playoff.
Yeah, we got a whole one here. We actually get to see the 2 MA2 playoff as well. We got a father-son going against each other here.
Bonus footage. Yeah, Rich.
Yeah.
Rich and Kevin.
And what can I say about Kevin there? Really?
Kevin, young guy, young gun.
Yeah, 100%.
Can bomb. He throws far.
What way to make us feel old. That's really what it does. Here we got our tied. We got our top 3 here. All tied for first. We got Zach there with the tee off. Ended up just a little bit left again here on hole 1. It's kind of wide open. Just don't end up right. We got Marcus again with 1 down. And really just throwing a flex, a beautiful flex. He made a correction from hole 1. Kind of looked like he had a little foot there at the end. We got Cam sitting here too.
I had no idea this was a playoff. This is awesome. I'm so excited to see this.
Yeah, what a comeback too, really. Yep. Marcus put together a good round to finish up. We got father son here. Really, I mean, what a good moment too, though. At the same time, to be able to go against your dad.
They're good people.
Waving for it to get over, but what that looks like he just parked up.
Yeah, that was great. That's the play I like to do.
What a throw too. I was talking to Kevin a little bit about that, like how he kind of does a running, like a stepping throw.
Man, that held very straight.
We got Zach here. Ended up just a little bit left in these trees off of hole 2.
So he's gonna swing something around. Looks
like
he pulled it off.
I love that low to high he went just then to really. Yeah.
That's that flare skip you were talking about before.
Yeah, Marcus coming in from kind of the roadside, kind of leaving a little bit more meat on the bone than you want for a playoff. Yeah.
Those trees are somewhere in the vicinity of 20 feet.
Yeah, we got Cam almost sitting in the same spot, different approach completely.
Yeah, he got to see Marcus's, which means he makes the correction, throws a little bit
Oh,
longer.
yeah.
He's up in the mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all pretty close. These are all very makeable putts.
Yeah, we got Sun here.
Oh, Kevin.
I think that face just showed it laughing. I mean,
Yeah, if you're
yeah, I'm about to say great round to
rich, yep.
yeah.
If it's gonna happen, you might as well be fan again.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah, Rich beating out his son, one whole playoff. I know that's rough, but I think Rich said he was gonna buy him a Blizzard on the way home.
Okay, well there you go.
So
Consolation prize that makes it all worthwhile.
yeah.
Oh, good catch.
Yeah.
Okay. Little left side there, Marcus, but it's in.
Oh yeah, that's especially looking down that when both your competitors are
Just parked essentially within arm's reach of the basket.
yeah, don't even have to put the bag down. Can't ask for much more on a tap in bird.
All
So
right.
that pushes over here to hole 2.
Now, Marcus did get this one in the first round, so
This is our first time seeing Zach play it.
looks like he's lining up a forehand. I don't think I've ever played with Zach.
I have played with him, I think, in league a couple times. Big thrower for
Yeah.
sure. You're gonna see a forehand.
A
Oh,
little low. That had some speed. It had
Yeah.
some zip coming out
Yeah.
of his hand. If he gets the height on that, it's gonna.
again, this camera does not show the hill that
Yeah,
we're.
it's very uphill.
Another
Oh,
little.
Marcus, kind of low
Ooh.
again.
I think he was using me as a target, actually.
All right, well, opportunity for Cam. The door's kind of open.
Yeah,
It's a tough backhand pull, but if he can get the right angle on it and the right height,
I
it's,
think aceable run is the backhand.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
because you're gonna need a flex around those trees at the top to come in.
and just crash into the basket. It's going to crash into the hill. So
Oh, good.
good pull, a little left, but that's going to be roughly where Pat was in the left during the round.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's one of those.
No, I'm gonna skip this.
What Zach's having to think right here.
Yeah, he's a little tight. Those trees kind of.
I
Oh, he made it. He hit the second one. I think.
yeah, that the tree line is just it's a little tight.
Marcus will. He'll throw a forehand.
I think
if
Marcus
it's
is
at all
opting. Yeah, at that point he's opting to lay up too. It's gonna be up
So-
to Cam here
Yeah,
to put it all in. You know.
yeah. If I think if he wanted to run that, it had to be a backhand. But,
Yeah.
he split the trees. Oh, Cam! What a putt!
Yeah.
What a birdie to close it out. That is a hard get.
If I stand over that too.
Then that is putting Cam as first in the tournament here for us. We're gonna have a playoff still, just for second and third. Just to give him a little chance to settle it.
On to hole 3. This is the one that Marcus parked during the round as well.
Yeah, we're gonna be looking at a backhand from Zach.
Oh,
And
that's not ideal. You do not want to be over there.
no.
Bad things happen.
There you go. Get in there.
And a
Yeah,
forehand.
Marcus has that dial. That's going to be.
Yeah, I think, after seeing that little bit of pressure comes off, but you still have to.
You know.
I mean, these guys are still playing for second and third. So
Oh, wow. I
That's
didn't see
an
that
all or
coming.
nothing. Like you
Yeah.
running that.
Absolutely. That was a great one in that spot.
And we got Marcus tapping in for the birdie.
Great putt. That's not easy. There's a lot of pressure there, but Marcus made it, gets himself second place behind Cam. We see Salim with one stroke back. He's another great local player. Alex, another young gun in the top 5, tied with Patrick. Kevin from Ashtabula, Craig, another local Edinburgh guy, and Parker as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, looking at that, it was a really difference between what first and seventh is.
Yeah, just a few strokes. That's
I mean,
that was a tight race. A lot of good golf played. I don't know what else to say. It was a lot of fun to watch. It's fun to share some of our locals,
yeah, I actually got to give a shout out to that T5 right there, Mr. Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, pulling out a win this weekend, actually.
Yeah. MA2 wins. Second win, second PDGA win.
Yeah, I was gonna say he shot a great round, and of course we can't forget about the co-host here, Joe Johnson pulling off a win too, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, I was one of my better accomplishments. I'm very proud of it.
Sounds like you seem to love that course, Mr. Two Times Smooth there.
Yeah, 2 times. I was defending champion at the Keystone Classic in Pymatooning, Pennsylvania.
Well,
So
I'm about to say we appreciate everybody for listening.
Yeah. Thanks for checking out some of our locals here in the
Yeah.
Erie, Pennsylvania area.
We can't forget to drop the like, hit the sub, whatever.
Yeah, check us out. More content coming.
Yeah, I'm about to say. So appreciate it again.
Thanks for watching.